Hello ladies and gentlemen, MDfashionco Collectibles here, and today I will be detailing the worst guns in Aliens Fireteam Elite for each class, meaning what's the worst shotgun, the worst rifle, the worst pistol, the worst heavy gun in the game. Let's get into it, but first, roll the intro.
He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MDfashionco Collectibles. Okay?
Let's start with the heavy weapons, and I really wanted to make it the minigun, just to troll all you minigun meat riders who think this gun is so good. But honestly, at least the minigun can do damage to targets mid and close range, which is very important in this game. No, I think the worst heavy weapon is the RPG launcher. Y'all boys gonna disagree, but practically this gun simply does not work. The idea is that it's meant to do so much damage, right, from a really long distance, and indeed it does. A lot of damage from a really long distance, but it doesn't have that much ammo, and also, when you want to do a lot of damage to something, you don't want to do it so far away all the time. You want to do it when it's close. Even when an elite, you could shoot it a few times, it's gonna get close anyway, right? So you either back off or you have to shoot it here, and take damage every time when it's so close? This just does not make logical sense. The RPG launcher is the worst heavy weapon in the game. Some boys might say it's the Vulcan because lol, my teammates killed me. But no, the Vulcan's alright because you can control the splash. You can control the splash on all of these, but the RPG launcher from a gameplay perspective is the worst because you want to do a lot of damage, but you also want to do a lot of damage when it's really up close. You don't want to only be able to do damage at this distance because then that's just it's too pretty. Like, you're always going to engage in this distance. No, it don't work like that. All right, let's move down to... We'll go to the Phalanx next, and we're going to go to the EVA Laser. Now, I know a lot of y'all boys saw this coming because it is the worst pistol in the game. And the thing that actually makes it so trash, in my opinion, is the fact that when you click it, it has a delayed shot. The delayed shot, so you have to like lead your shots, right? That makes it crap, but what makes it even worse is the overheat. And you can't even switch to anything else as it overheats. So the fact that it doesn't need ammo is completely pointless because any good team is going to play with a recon on Insane on the maps that need it, right? And if not, any good team can just switch to the pistols and conserve the ammo, so it's not going to be an issue. So the EVA Laser, amazing, cool gun. I love that it's from the Nostromo. I think it looks amazing, but from a pro play standpoint, this is a horrible gun. Horrible. It simply does not do enough damage. It needs to literally do 5 times the amount of damage to be... It doesn't even one-shot headshot runners in Insane. That ain't right. Okay, let's move on to the next worst, the Incinerator. Now, when it comes to close quarter weapons, I've said in my previous video before this, shotguns are the best guns in the game, and I stand by that. And I was thinking, so what's the worst close quarters gun? Then I thought, oh, it might be this one, right? But then I'm thinking, nah, this is pretty accurate, and it definitely deals a lot, like it shoots really fast, so that could do a lot of damage. What is worse than that? The Type 99 Incinerator, for the reasons that I said that the Incinerator is not good, with the heavy, it blocks everybody else's line of sight, so your other teammates become less effective, in addition to it not being able to kill things past a certain range. It's just not that good, ladies and gentlemen. And of all these types, the close quarter weapons probably have the best guns. The close quarter weapons, then the rifles. Or maybe then the pistol. Actually, then the rifles. But, so I was thinking this is the worst one, but it's not as bad as the EVA Laser. We'll just put it like that, but it's still... There's no reason you would pick this over a pump shotgun, or even any shotgun for that matter. It just simply is just not worth it. Okay, the Recon. We're going to switch to the Recon to talk about rifles. the last one was the hardest one for me. What is the worst rifle? Because as I said, shotguns are better than rifles, but a lot of these rifles are the same. I picked the burst rifle because the best rifle is the grupper. And the reason I said that is because its fire rate and damage is 165 and it has a high fire rate. So it shoots really fast, and also it has the ability to hold down the trigger, right? And that's better for accuracy. You hold down the trigger to keep shooting. But the M41A3 burst rifle, which I think is such a cool gun. I love it so much aesthetically. Such a cool gun. But the issue is, it's worse. It is just worse in every way from a damage perspective than the grupper. So why the heck would anyone ever use this over the grupper? It makes no sense. So, and I was thinking I could say the pike is the worst gun just because of how clunky it is, and this game is a close quarters game. But then I thought, when you're playing against synths, this can be useful to get those headshots and those really calculated shots. So that makes some sense. And but honestly, it has to be the burst rifle just because, and it's not because it's so much worse than every other rifle, just because it's so easily outclassed by the grupper. And also maybe the honorable mention for bad is the Type 88 heavy assault rifle. I just don't like this thing because it's so inaccurate. Like, this is such an inaccurate beast. But that's the story for another day. So let me know what y'all boys think of my... Let me know in the comments what y'all boys think of my pro player analysis of the worst guns of each class in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. I'm a pro player at Aliens Fireteam Elite, so I'm probably right. But I'll read the comments and see what's going on. Join the Discord and Steam group below. I'ma see y'all boys later. Roll the outro.
Oh, y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.